Here it is. Bam, the Kershaw Heist. And it's pretty similar. Again, the only difference being ball bearings here on the Iridium, washers on the Heist. It is slicing real good. Hello and what is going on, guys? It's your boy Miguel here. Welcome back to Miguel EDC. Today we have an awesome unboxing going on here. You saw the title and thumbnail, and that's right, we got another package here from Amazon. Another awesome knife to dig into. Keep in mind, I'll put links in the descriptions for this knife and every knife in this video. So if you want to check those links out, those do help out the channel at no extra cost to you. And without further ado, let's just cut right to the chase. Doing the honors today, we have the Kershaw Iridium. I recently did an unboxing on this guy here in the channel. I'm EDCing it like crazy because I'll be dropping a review video on this guy here very soon, and you'll see why this guy has the honors today. So without further ado, let's make a cut. I want to say maybe somewhere here. All right, there we go. And bam, we have another Kershaw knife. Another Kershaw knife. What could it be? What are we dealing with here? I'll give you guys a hint. Bam, the Kershaw Heist. Kershaw Heist 2037. That is what we have going on here. So let's just go ahead and get into the box. Kershaw doesn't really put a lot of stuff in their boxes, I've noticed. So there is the knife. And also we have what else do we have in here? It's like really tight package. All right, got Kai USA, Kershaw, little handout. All that good stuff. If you guys want to pause the video for whatever reason and read through that, you guys are more than welcome to. All right, with that out of the way, let's see what the knife then is all about. Let's see, nothing else in the box. All right, the Kershaw Heist. Little ASMR going on here. All right, there we go. All right, here it is. Bam, the Kershaw Heist. This guy is a crossbar lock, also known as the DuraLock. That's what Kershaw is calling it. And it has like injected plastic or FRN scales on this guy. And without further ado, let's go ahead and open this guy. Bam. Okay. Could let's say maybe there's a breaking in period. Oh, I see what's going on here. This guy's on washers, so it requires maybe a little bit more of a. Yep, yeah, very different there than the Iridium that I just unboxed in the channel, right? We got washers going on instead of ball bearings. Can I reverse flick? Yeah, thumb deployment for sure. I'm not sure if it's too tight or what's going on there as far as why it's not. Yeah, it's a very, yeah, definitely not as drop shotty as the Iridium, to say the least here. So let's come back to that, shall we? Let's come back to that. What else do we have going on with this guy? We have a stonewashed D2 blade right here. Nice drop point blade going on. This knife is made in China. They make you aware of that. They printed there on the blade, very tiny font. This knife also came out early this year, around January, and I've been really holding back to pick these guys up for a while. I have been so impressed with the Iridium so far, and I've been loving it, so I decided to pick up the brother here, the Kershaw Heist. You know, so far, I mean, aside from that little issue, you know, with the deployment, that I guess it's on the return is not the most drop shotty, to say the least. Aside from that, I guess we reverse flicking it. If you do a little bit of a wrist movement, that could work as well. But man, maybe I just need to break in this guy. As far as the handle goes, you have what feels like FRN handles right here. This guy is very lightweight. We have a nice little dots or little bites, if you will. They're not the most aggressive, but they sure provide a good grip right there. As compared to the Iridium goes for a little bit more of a smooth surface. So that is pretty different, right? It is aluminum on the Iridium and FRN on the Heist. Different handle style as well. You have what feels like a very decently comfortable ergonomic handle right there. You got some jimping right here on the actual liners. All right, so you have that right there to bear down on. I have medium hands, not the largest, not the smallest, and I'm able to make good use of the full handle right there. As far as forward choking here, you probably could forward choke. You just have to be very careful. Wouldn't probably recommend it unless you know what you're doing, because you're going to be very close to the blade right there. That's something to look out for. As far as pocket clip, you have a very decent pocket clip, very similar to the one on the Iridium, probably the same actually. Pretty deep carry, and it works on both righty and lefty. The pocket clip is not recessed, but the screws are. The screws are recessed, which is good. Whereas on the Iridium, both the screws and the pocket clip are recessed. Pretty big lanyard hole that goes on both scales here. So if you're into that, you got quite the opening there for your lanyard. All kinds of body screws going on, including one right here in the middle for some reason. So you got about 3, 4, yeah, well, 1, 2, 3, and then the pivot, of course. You have recessed liners. Those are hidden away, tucked away. I don't see any milling whatsoever on this guy, which is a good thing. Of course, with crossbar locks, you have to worry about omega springs. Right, that's always the debate, but they are pretty rock solid locking mechanisms for what they are. And this is, of course, on a budget knife. Let's do a quick size comparison here, shall we? Here is the Kershaw Iridium, which just used to open the box. And this guy is, yeah, ball bearings all day. Like the action right here is awesome. So I'm not sure. We'll come back to the opening here on this guy in just a second. But quick side by side right there, the Iridium is just a little bit longer. We'll throw in some more crossbar locks there for comparison. There is the Ganso Firebird, and here is the Fleisa folding knife. Those are some other crossbar locks here in the channel for you guys to check them out. Again, links for all these products, all these knives will be in the description. If you want to check those out, those do help out the channel at no extra cost to you. The action on these guys is very smooth. All right, here's the Ganso knife. Let's throw in just a few more here. Here's the Pyrite Alt, CJRB Pyrite down here, and the CJRB Pyrite Alt right here at the top. Those are some popular, very well-known knives at this point. EDC kings, if anything. And yeah, these are amazing button locks. Can't go wrong with those guys. I have review videos on all these knives as well if you want to check those. But yeah, let's see what the deal is going on with this guy. So here's the crossbar lock or DuraLock, right? Very smooth to disengage, just like the Iridium. But here on the Heist, because it is on washers, the action, there you go, you can see the, seems to be like bronze or phosphor bronze washers right there. The action is just a little bit less drop shotty, I guess. Yeah, a little bit less drop shotty. Maybe have to loosen this guy a little bit. I want to say even reverse deployment. It's a little bit of a, you can do it, but you know, this guy's not broken in yet, so it does require a little bit of, I guess, a little bit of extra force. I mean, again, it's such a night and day difference with the Iridium because it's so smooth to open and close. It operates so well. What is going on here? Let's see now. Alright, so I loosened it up just a little bit, right? Just enough for there to be a little bit of blade play. That wasn't there before. Yeah, not even then, it's not wanting to. I guess there's a lot of resistance there. Maybe it's again, a break it in period type of deal. And aside from that issue, alright, like I feel like once I break it in, I'm not sure why it's doing that. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Maybe just, there we go. It requires, because it is on washers for some reason. Not sure why they didn't do ball bearings on this guy. I want to say even the Fleisa knife, which is a very budget knife here, around $25. Right, this little guy right here offers ball bearings. That's what makes the action there so good. Questionable decision here. Not the case with the, yeah, you don't get that with the Heist here. So washers there, if that's something you like, then more power to you, I guess. I'll definitely have to adapt to that. All my crossbar locks have been ball bearings up until this point. Let's do a quick weight check just to see, because again, it feels so light in the hand. This guy comes in at 2.8 ounces, whereas the Iridium comes in at 3.3. So the Iridium already felt super light compared to the Civivi Vision FG that I was EDCing. And yeah, 3.3 ounces if you want the lighter one. If you want the lightest under 3 ounces option, then the Heist is probably the one to go with. So I just went ahead and loosened it up just a little bit more there off camera. Just trying to give this guy a chance here. I'm thinking maybe this could be a bad example, but it is moving. You know, it is actually wanting to, I guess, drop shot. Wishful thinking maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I'm struggling with this guy a little bit. I'm not sure if this is just a one-off given the this one example that I have. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be EDCing this guy for about 2 weeks. Of course, this is a unboxing and first reactions video, and I'm going to be EDCing this guy for about 2 weeks, so I'm going to get a chance to probably, hopefully break in those washers, and then we'll see during the review video what sort of conclusion we come to. But yeah, other than that, I mean, everything else on this guy is pretty good. Again, it's comfortable. I love the blade, nice drop point blade there. You could do some damage with this guy. So let's actually do a quick sharpness test or a paper cutting test here. All right, again, D2, just like the Iridium, and it is cutting really good right off the bat, no doubt about that. Nice and sharp out of the box. All right, that one cut there for some reason. All right, might be always just a tiny bit of user error in there. But if you just slide, bam. How would it do with the cardboard? All right, let's check out right here. Got what's left of a diaper box. Here we go. Bam, okay. So far, so good. It is slicing real good. And again, when cutting cardboard, don't ever cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle like that. It's gonna help you get the best out of your cut. Let's do one last one. And bam, that is really smooth. Nice performance out of this D2 blade, very sharp out of the box. No doubt about that. All right, feel like we're actually getting somewhere right now. Like if I'm really aggressive with the wrist action here, then I can manage to close. So that might be just what I have to do until I open this guy thousands and thousands of times, I guess. Which is such a different experience, right? Such a different experience compared to the Iridium. The Iridium is so smooth. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this, but you know, you typically would use your thumb and index finger. It's so smooth, you could even do it with just one finger alone, right? Watch this. Look at that, right? One finger alone. And I could do it with the index finger as well. Check out my thumb is way over here. I'm just gonna use my index finger. Just like that, right? So the Iridium just came out so good out of the box. I'm not sure why the Heist is behaving like that. I mean, it's the same, what Kershaw calls it, the DuraLock mechanism going on both, and it's pretty similar. Again, the only difference being ball bearings here on the Iridium, washers on the Heist, and I mean, that could be the main difference. But as always, guys, this is just a quick unboxing video. Of course, I'm going to EDC this knife for about 2 weeks, right? And I'm going to try to gather as much feedback as I possibly can for you guys, for me to give you the most comprehensive review video possible on the Kershaw Heist. I'm doing the same with the Iridium here as we speak. And so if you guys don't want to miss out on that, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll be a pleasure to welcome you to the Miguel EDC family here. And if you haven't already, please smash that like button. Hey, guess what? After all, it is free and it does help out the channel a ton. It helps the algorithm push out this video to new audiences out there that haven't quite found the channel yet. And if you want to take your support a step further, there is a Patreon link down below for you guys to check that out. You can help out the channel, support the channel for as little as $1 a month. Thank you guys once again for making it all the way to the end. I love you all. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.